I normally say men were made in the wild. Men were made in the jungle. Their manifestation was made in the jungle. And that is why men live a life that is so bruisy. Men live on the borderline. And that's their crafting in terms of manifestation. It's not their crafting in terms of the first line creation. And that is why you begin to realize that as a man, you occupy a peculiar position that you don't deserve in the first place. If there is somebody who is supposed to walk in humility in the presence of God, it's the male gender. Why? Because God gives them an appointment that they don't merit. God gives them an appointment that they never worked for it. God just chooses that in my own divine knowing and understanding and to my own wise, I position the man as the first one to be manifested and as the man who will operate in the jungle and in the man that I will give something of an extra experience that the female gender don't have. And therefore, if there is somebody who is supposed to walk in humility in the presence of God, is the male gender, because God divinely appoints them in a superior position. When God gives you an instruction, He wires you into the instruction. He begins to craft you in a manner that there's some natural response into that dimension. Now God tells man, ground is cast because of you. And it begins to frame man right away to naturally respond to activity. Man will naturally have a tendency to subdue. And a woman will naturally have a tendency of being subdued. And now this is where men we are put at a point of responsibility. And that is why when you move to court, you don't get a favorable judgment in most cases when you are presented as a man against the case of a woman. Why? Because as a man, more is expected of you, being at a point of responsibility. Any boy who has joined into this meeting this evening, I want to warn you, every girl that you will meet will have a sense of wanting to be subdued. The natural instinct that a man must display is that he has to have that provision sense. But now that provision sense can be misplaced and pushed to a bad corner by the enemy, by multiplying that factor and makes a man to be on a spending spree. And in most cases, we have men who have suffered and destroyed themselves because money landed in their hands. You begin to see money that even if it gives me power, I don't need the power of money. I am already in position of power by divine appointment by God. As a matter of fact, as a man, you carry what a woman doesn't carry. Not because you're better, not because you are created in a better way, but because it pleased God to do so.